once ATC clears me to my final cruise altitude or at my cruise altitude, I'll do a preliminary setup to set my ILS approach and destination. So what I'll do is I'll bring the GPS screen up. Using the inner cursor wheel, I'll click once from the map screen, which will bring up the airport facility screen. I will highlight the airport ID and click once left on the outer cursor knob, which will highlight the first character, at which point I will type in the airport identifier, in this case KMCO, and hit the enter key. Once I hit the enter key, I will use the outer cursor knob and click twice, which will bring up the frequency screen. Once I'm on the frequency screen, I will highlight the airport identifier again and using the inner cursor knob, cursor down to the ILS frequencies. Then I will exit the GPS until which point ATC clears me for my ILS, which runway it will assign me for my ILS approach.
American 113, you're 6 more miles south, turn right.
Okay, here we are being cleared to runway 17 left. So basically, I will respond to ATC's instructions and then bring the GPS screen up again. Since I already have it set up, all I need to do is cursor up to the ILS 17 left, hit the enter key. This will load the frequency into the NAV1 standby in the radio stack. I will make that active, and this is not necessary, but what I usually do is I usually also put it to the NAV2 frequency. It's at this point I will change the mode, the autopilot mode from GPS to NAV. And since I'm on vectored approach, I'm using headings for my navigation right now. Okay, basically we're on our base leg right now, and ATC will be clearing us shortly for our final approach. Basically what that does is ATC will assign you to a diagonal intercept course for the Localizer, basically about 30 to 35 degrees, in this case heading 215. At this point, I will activate the localizer on the autopilot. As you can see, it's currently in range.
Tower, American 1123 is 27 miles north inbound ILS, runway 17 left approach.
American 1123 tower.
At this point, the glide slope is not in range, so I will not set the autopilot in approach mode at this point.
Tower, FedEx 899 at runway 18 left, ready for takeoff, IFR to Milwaukee. FedEx 899 cleared for takeoff, runway 18 left, surface wind 186 at 11.
Fly straight in, runway 17 left, American 1123.
Flaps 1 selected, flaps 1 set.
Runway 18 left, FedEx 899.
The flap calls you are hearing is coming from FDC Live Cockpit. Basically using a subset of the features to aid this video, which would include automatic
flaps 5 selected, flaps 5 set,
flap settings, and the GPWS, which is ground proximity warning system. It's also what will give you the call outs on approach. Okay, the glide slope is now active, and while you can't see it here, the approach mode has just been clicked on. And fast forward down into the approach due to YouTube's video size limitation. I had to cut out a couple minutes. Actually, we haven't intercepted the localizer at this point. Just the okay, now we're intercepting the localizer now.
119.4. 119.4. Deck speed 9er.
As you can see, the airplane is turning to the left to intercept the localizer. It actually overshoots it a little bit, but it'll correct itself. Okay, at this point we'll skip a couple minutes. This should says roughly around 2,000 feet above on the approach. We should be cleared for landing shortly.
Tower, Talkway 60905 is 12 miles north, inbound ILS, runway 17 left approach.
Talkway 60905, tower,
As you can see, this is an IMC approach.
altimeter 29907.
Fly straight in, runway 17 left, Talkway 60905.
Instrument meteorological conditions.
American 1123, cleared to land, runway 17 left.
Cleared to land, runway 17 left,
Yeah, we have
American
plans to land.
1123.
Basically have 1 mile of visibility. You see we're on glide slope and on localizer. Should get the call out for 1,000 soon. There it is. At 500, the runway will be in sight, at which point I will switch off the autopilot and the auto throttle, or the and land. The remaining approach will be manual. Default aircraft cannot
500
auto lands, so it will be necessary whether you do it at this point, whether you wait till you get down close to the runway to turn off the autopilot and the auto
400
before you can land the aircraft.
Talkway 60905, cleared to land, runway 17
More
left.
sophisticated aircraft
approaching minimums
like the
300
LD-67 or
Cleared to land, runway
PMG
17 left,
can
Talkway
land the
60905.
aircraft
200
automatically, if you so choose. And we hear the GPWS
100
callouts.
50 40
50 feet,
30
throttle, and flare.
20 10
And touchdown. Auto brakes are set to 2, so the plane will stop pretty quickly. Actually, a little bit too quickly. That was done by FDC Live Cockpit. And that's it. Hope this was helpful. See you later. Bye.